Hello YouTubers and welcome to the B&M 2019 exclusive 4th Doctor Regenerated and Tardis set. Now this is exclusive to B&M, you can pick it up for £25. If you want us to go into more look about the new style of packaging, then check out my unboxing video on this and I go into more detail on that. This time I'm strictly just going to be reviewing the contents of the packaging. So let's just have a look. So here we have the regenerated 4th Doctor, which is a re-release. However, it is a re-release of the version from the time capsule version, which I actually do have. And it is, the paint apps on this are really, really sharp. Unusually sharp. Normally they can be a bit more sloppier, but this time they haven't applied the paint as thick, and it looks all the better for it. Unfortunately, there are a couple of minor sort of scratches or something on the head on my one, on this one at least. The hair has been done actually really well. They've started with a darker brown wash and then they've sort of made it lighter as it goes out, which is good. And you can see his sideburns there as well. But yeah, looks really good. The expression does look a little bit odd. I don't know what it is. It might be the eyebrows. I don't know, the eyebrows seem slightly higher than they should be. But anyway, we've got the frilly shirt, which is a different frilly shirt design from previous ones, which has only ever been used on the regeneration figures. Also, the hair on this one is kind of pushed back slightly as well to make it look like the scene where he's lying on the floor at the very, very end of Planet of the Spiders and the very, very start of Robot, which the American re-release didn't. It just used the standard Tom Baker head. So that's nice that they've done that. Although it does mean that the exclusive figure from the time capsule set is no longer exclusive to that since it's being re-released here. The jacket is just the standard John Pertwee jacket. In fact, the rest of it is just a John Pertwee figure with a Tom Baker head on. You can see that they've done their best to try and make it look like the black velvet jacket. And the shirt, actually, you can see the waistcoat there, which on this one they've left just blue. On the other one they actually did paint it black, I believe, on the initial release. But they haven't on this one. The frilly shirt looks really nice. They've not just painted it one colour. They've actually made it, give it an effect to look like the ends of the shirt. And you can see the buttons there that are undone, which is very nice. The legs, standard John Pertwee legs, all the same. No accessories for the Doctor, so yeah, but it's nice to have a re-release, and it is a bit unusual to pair a regeneration figure with a TARDIS. That is a bit odd, but you know what, I appreciate it all the same, and it means that finally everyone who didn't get a chance to get one of these back in the 4th Doctor time capsule, because that was an expensive box set just to get this one figure, and we never got a single candid release, unlike the US. But anyway, let's get on to the TARDIS itself, which is a repaint of the John Pertwee one, which was a repaint of the 4th Doctor one, which was a slight retooled 7th Doctor one. But here it is. For more detail on this box, check out my 3rd Doctor and TARDIS set review from last year, because it is essentially the same thing. There are just a few minor differences. For one, the base is blue. On this one, it's back to being blue, but the main thing is the signage. Now, why is it this colour? Well, that's the colour it actually was, because I believe back during the Celestial Toymaker, the Fate TARDIS has actually had this sort of white mirrored look, and when they were like repairing and restoring the police box, they actually used this. One of them should actually, I believe it's this one, should actually just be completely blank. But yeah, it is nice. Unfortunately, we do have that speaker hole and the obvious battery compartment, which obviously is no longer a battery compartment. I wish that they, if you're going to make something non-electronic, then I would have been completely fine with it if they'd gotten rid of this. You know, if they'd spent that little bit more money and done a bit of retooling just to get rid of that, then to be honest, I would have been completely fine with it not being electronic. I mean, the advantage is that when you open it up, you can see where the battery compartment was, so it would be pretty easy to add electronics to this. In fact, you could probably not even have to use, obviously, another classic electronic TARDIS because they're very rare and very expensive. You could probably use, you know, a David Tennant or Max Smith one. True, the sound effects won't be quite right, but, you know, you get the lights and that. The lantern on the top, while it's the same mould and the same design, the top of it is being left in this grey sort of dirty plastic. I've also mentioned that the weathering effect does come off really easy. If you just rub it hard, and literally this time, if you rub it hard enough with your finger, or sometimes not even that hard, it will literally come off. During my unboxing of this, just by holding it, some of the weathering just came off of my fingers, and my fingers became a bit black. You can see the signage there, or at least if the camera focuses, you'll be able to see the signage. There we go. So yeah, the signage says the same stuff, and it's been given this nice dirtied effect, which makes it look really nice. We shouldn't technically have a lock and keyhole on this, but again, they're just reusing parts. Base completely blank. These never had a spindle for reasons. I think it was so that they could keep the base a bit thinner and more accurate. But other than that, it's basically the same sort of box. So if you didn't get a chance to get the Third Doctor and TARDIS set from last year, then yeah, this one's going to be a pretty easy one to get. And these are coming to more B&M stores this time. Last time, it was only the B&M super stores that were getting the TARDIS X. However, this time I believe it's going to be, if not all, but most. And also, people, calm your shit, please. Because, remember, these have just been released. I'll repeat that. These have just been released. Not all B&M stores have them yet. I mean, obviously mine does because mine's the golden B&M store, which always seems to have everything for reasons, but yeah. I do like the dirty look on the windows as well, but it isn't quite even on all of them. And it is different, you know, to each one. For example, this one here, the windows are a lot cleaner than this one. So the weathered effect literally is just a look at the draw on which one you get. You could get one that has loads and loads and loads of weathering, or you might get one that has absolutely none at all. It literally does just depend. But overall, what do I think of this set? Well, I think pretty much the same as I thought of the Third Doctor entire set. I do really like this one, and I'm glad that they're re-releasing TARDISes. Supposedly, we're going to get another one later in the year when they have some new figures released. They are doing the tweaked versions of last year's sets as well. Though, to be honest, they're not as interesting as this. And to be honest, if you did get the initial releases like I did, it's not really that much worth doing it. This one is, though, because this, obviously, you're getting a re-released, regenerated Fourth Doctor, and you're getting a new variant on a TARDIS as well, which is very nice. So, overall, that's it for this review. Let me know what you think if you're going to be getting this in the future. And if you can't get it at the minute, again, just calm your shit. Calm your shit. And ring up B&M first. Literally, don't just go in blindly. Just ring them up and ask them, do you have one in stock? And if you can't, reserve it. So anyway, that's it for this review, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.